All right, guys. Where did we leave off in the last episode?
We left off specifically in the rooms of the Hotel the Forest Inn.
Yes.
To get there, we started off going to the Forest Inn. Had a little bit of a sit-down spell at the bar, and a friend showed up. Fontaine. He had some great intel. He got his hands on a claw drag. He found out that all of the gangs of Sierra 10 are working, or all of the gangs of the area are working with Sierra 10.
The Compass Watch gang sitch
Proper.
Yes.
And they're all buying gems, allegedly using them, and then selling them all to the sheriff.
And all of the gangs are selling to the sheriff.
Yes. I questioned Fontaine about his involvements or know-abouts of Divisio.
Mm-hmm.
He stated that they believe he's had a few run-ins here and there with them, but doesn't know that much. After that, we went to sleep, and had separate encounters. Tate wanted to wake up at midnight and talk to the Watcher, which he did successfully.
Yep. The faceless friend guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The Watcher, as I dubbed him last week.
Yep.
And Birdie had a...
Well, let's just... The two characters are going to explain this next part to each other.
Good call.
Let's open the scene. Hot. Wha! Birdie has sat upright, sprung, little sweaty, little itchy, right? Remember his wound?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, "Arr." Right around the exact same time that Clay gets into the room. Go.
You okay?
Oh, man. Just, man, my wound itches. I just had a heck of a dream.
Do you have any of those gems on you?
Yeah, I had a couple of on me.
Tell me about your dream. Let me check out your shoulder.
All right, well, you know, it's kind of fading like dreams do, but I remember seeing a cloaked figure, and then I was looking out a window, and I saw, like, a building sign that said 1213 Emerhurst.
1213.
Yeah, we got to write that down quick
Emerhurst?
for fact. 1213 Emerhurst. Emerhearst.
An address?
1213.
You saw a cloaked figure.
I saw a cloaked figure. Did I see a cloak? Was I the cloaked figure? Well, that's starting to fade. Did you get that address written down?
I got it right here.
Okay.
And Tate's checking Birdie's shoulder during this conversation.
Birdie is back up to full health.
Yeah.
And the wound is...
Scabbed over.
You got some gems on you, don't you?
Yeah, I went to bed with, I think, 3 of them.
Pull them out real quick.
Let's see here. Got this one, this one, this one.
2 of them are completely depleted. 1 of them still glows a little bit.
But not as bright as normal.
Would he remember how bright it was when he pocketed it?
Well, I think we would know how bright they are on average. We've seen a lot of these.
Yeah, I guess you could say it's like the median brightness.
All right, they did the trick. Good.
Yeah, it looks like 2 for a job that size.
I mean, that's some potent stuff.
Well, I prefer we didn't have to use them much more.
I agree, but I mean, if it's difference between that or a hole in my shoulder, give me a couple gems and a good night's sleep.
Well, on a quick turn like this, maybe.
Yeah. Or he's like kind of moving his arms around like, all right.
Stretching his shoulders out.
Yep.
Talk to the Watcher.
What'd he have to say?
He was going to look into it for us.
All right, good.
Try to get us info about the sheriff.
Do you remember the words he said?
I don't remember exactly.
Your friend knows. You asked him if he could find the sheriff, and he said, your friend knows, and then he disappeared.
I asked him if he could find the sheriff for us. And all he had to say was, your friend knows.
Our friend knows.
That's it. I'm starting to think we have too many friends.
Okay, hold on. He says your friend knows, and then you get upstairs, and he has an address.
Well, I think we should probably check out 1213 Amherst.
He considers us friends?
I mean, what are we, workplace proximity associates?
Oh, I thought more like...
He's called me that before.
Sorry.
I was thinking we're a little closer to blood brother at this point.
Well, I mean, I'll take that as well. Yep.
But something weird happened right before.
What's that?
Well, alarm started going off for me to wake up and head downstairs. But it turned itself off. And then the door opened and I couldn't move all too well. And then in walks a coyote. Oh. Or was it a fox?
Important thing. The door did not open. They just walked in. Okay. And it was the coyote.
I couldn't move too well. And then walking in out of, I don't know where, the shadows, came a coyote. Coyote I've seen before, and a weird individual. He had what was it, like a plaid leather shirt on?
No, it was like a beige, tan, khaki type of button down collared shirt, similar type of pants, right? Like kind of cargo-esque looking pants. And he wore a backpack that was really square, had leather wrapped in leather, and it made this metallic-y, whiny noise.
A fellow walked in after the coyote and kind of looked business casually, you know? Like one of those guys you'd see at a low level of an office. Khaki shirt and pants.
Khaki shirt and pants. That sounds almost like someone on safari to me.
Yeah, could be, but he had this.
He didn't have a white hat with
leather,
a weird rim around it, did he?
I don't recall, but a big leather backpack. That was almost like a perfect square.
Come again? You said a really rigid, square-looking backpack?
Yeah, it sounded like it was full of pots and pans, or you know how them Asians name their kids.
No, cut that.
I had to.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, while we're in the cutting mood, that is absolutely the dude I met at the bookstore. I remember that guy. I don't remember what he looks like. Did he have glasses? Oh, you're not going to give me anything. Okay.
No.
Hey,
he's got to describe him first.
He mistook me for you. I think they were meaner to try to talk to you, but seemed to be able to communicate with the coyote. And he come in going, "You're not the one I met at the bookstore, or saw the other night or something?"
Yeah, I absolutely met that fella at a bookstore. Back in Pennsylvania.
At home?
Yeah. Yep, that was in what's the town that we stay in again?
Harrisburg.
Back in Harrisburg. Yeah, I was checking out some bookstores and stuff, and I ran into that guy, and he had that goofy-looking backpack.
A friend of yours?
I mean, that's the only time I brushed across him, as far as I can tell.
Well, he seemed to want to get some info across to you, or I guess me since he got to me.
And what did he have to say?
We gotta destroy whatever's inside of Sierraton. He asked specifically if I had the dynamite yet.
Really?
He said, you don't have much time, and that whatever's inside of Sierraton, you have to destroy. And
Well, I don't know the man that well, but seeing as how that was our intent anyway,
that a lot's gonna happen very fast here. He wouldn't tell me much else. I don't know what he knows or how he knows this, but I think once Zeke comes around, we gotta get into it.
agreed. Well, thankfully I feel a lot better now, so I'm up for it. As soon as he gets here, yep, it's plan and execute.
The strangest thing about it's our friend, the Watcher, didn't see nothing happening up there. Saw two dudes sleeping.
He specifically said it was beyond him.
He said it was beyond him.
What was beyond him?
Whatever was happening to me.
Oh, so our Watcher friend didn't see nothing happen to you, even though it happened with the coyote and the fellow with the square back. Okay.
So it makes me think there's levels to this shit, Birdie.
There has to be.
And I think we're bottom tier.
Yeah, well, I don't know if we're quite bottom tier still. I think we're still initiates, but, you know, we ain't as
one
green.
step up.
One step up at least. Heck, maybe two.
Well, from what I can tell is they need us to do this. For some reason, they can't do it themselves.
I doubt they're even here.
Oh, yeah, probably not wrong, but
I mean, think about it. They come visiting in the night through a shadow. You know, one thing if they knock on the door and say, hey, man, that plan you guys got, make sure you succeed. Well, then we'd be like, well, here's some dynamite, man. Help out.
But I've seen the coyote. He chased off the crow at the farm.
Yeah, but what did we learn about crows?
That they're bad.
Not to trust them. Right?
But for this coyote to be able to chase off a crow, it kind of has to almost be there, right?
Or the crows wandering around in the same realm, if you will, as the coyote. I find that actually to be a bit more likely these days.
Well, I don't know about the whole realm talk, but Tate will do the sign of the cross. I say we finish up the night's sleep and get a move on.
All right, that sounds like a plan.
Tate will hop back in bed.
Birdie's going to try to go back to sleep. He's going to keep the remaining glowing gem on him.
Good move.
Maybe he'll grow an inch or two. I don't know.
Only where it matters.
He wakes up and his hair is just a little longer. No,
It's like steroids. It shrinks your balls.
but noticeably, his eyesight is still the same as it was. His eyesight is not improved. He still needs his spectacles.
Dang it.
The two agents lay their heads to rest. The rest of the night is uneventful. They have rather mundane dreams, if at all. And if they do, they don't remember them in the morning. I will also add Birdie's dream. He did, and he probably would remember this, like, to an extent. He saw the sheriff talking to that cloaked figure, and there was, like,
That's right.
something with, like, feathers.
Hey, I have Sheriff Orson speaking to Short Dude.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't remember if that was in the dream or not in the dream.
That was in the dream.
Okay.
That was in the dream. And through one of the windows, you saw that 1312 Emerhurst sign.
1213.
1213, yeah. The two agents wake up. The sun casting beams through the window. Slight breeze rustles at the side of the building. Some leaves, dust smacks against the glass They wake up. What was their plan? They were going to meet Fontaine somewhere?
I think we're going to wait for him at the bar. Because he didn't want to be seen in public together.
The two agents are heading to the bar?
Indeed.
Indubitably.
The breakfast bar.
They get down there and they see a fella leaning over the bar. You can hear the clank of utensils against a plate. You guys sit down next to him?
Mm-hmm.
Fella looks up. Morning.
Morning.
So, what's the plan?
Before we hop into that, what's on that plate there?
Huh? Oh, on his plate are, like, it looks like there was a couple eggs and some toast, and there's half a sausage link left.
Tate's going to ring the bell.
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
Take whatever he had.
You?
Set of hot cakes.
Hot cake?
Hot cake.
Like a cake is hot?
Tate pulls out his pistol.
Whoa. Hey, man.
Put the money in the bag.
All right, yeah, I get it.
And bacon.
You want me to bag it? You want a hot cake bagged? I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm sorry.
Just trying to roleplay over here. in
He
this school
says,
again.
Yeah. He heads into the back. So, what's the plan?
I think the plan is here we'll wait for Big Z to show up.
Yeah, well, he should be here in the next... Well, how about this? He looks down at a stopwatch. He pulls it out of his pocket, puts it back in. Let's finish our breakfast here. Get over to the train station. Should be here an hour, 2.
That'll work. We're going to need to come back here before we move, if you will. Also, we got to make plans for our friend outside.
What do you mean?
Greenmore.
Oh, he stops and looks with... He's got this stern look to his face that he doesn't normally have. He's usually pretty, like, light, you know. Looks like he's chewing on something in his mouth. Yeah, I'll arrange a train. You have him in a cart, right?
Yeah, just out there.
Yeah. Let's, we'll bring him over. We'll bring him over to the train station. I'll get it set up. He's from Maine, right?
Yeah, either Maine or Boston Harbor.
Northern Journal. That's where he, his paper.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get it set up. We'll get his body home.
Appreciate that.
Good.
Think we have a bit of a lead, too.
Yeah?
On
That's
our
right.
friend with the badge.
Let's spit it out. What is it?
1213 Emmerhurst.
Where is that? Wait, Emmerhurst.
Yeah.
That's not too far from here.
Mm-hmm. And that's where we got to go. I'm pretty certain that's where we'll find our sheriff.
Yeah, that's right at the edge of town. A little bit secluded.
Do we go to the train station first? Or do we go to Emmerhurst first?
Well, I'd rather wait for his horse. And are we bringing the other deputies? Do we trust them?
I think we trust him, but I don't know if we bring him for that.
Well, we don't know what we're getting into.
Where'd you guys get this lead from?
It's confusing. Let's just say I had a vision.
You know the game.
Yeah.
I also got word that allegedly a lot of shit's about to happen really fast. And I think after the sheriff, we got to get a hustle on over.
The door opens to the back kitchen. Guy walks out with 2 plates, sets them down. Anything else?
Oh, that'll do it.
Yeah. He walks back. So, what were you saying?
Apparently a lot's about to happen real fast. And the sooner we take care of Sierra 10, the better. But whatever's inside of there needs to be destroyed.
He scrunches his eyebrows and looks at the both of you. Gets a curious frown on his face. Oh, I've seen some weird things in my line. As Watson and I.
It's kind of like a black hole of emptiness.
So we think.
You two are odd, I'll give you that, but I have no reason not to trust you. All right, Emmerhurst. All right, here's the plan. We'll get Zwarson after you guys finish. Fill him in. Get over to Emmerhurst. Take care of that. Grab the deputies. Head over to Sierton.
I think that's about right.
All right. I'll get Creedmoor on a train back to Maine.
Yeah. And we'll have to fill the carriage, if you know what I mean.
Well, I think we should probably do that before we head to the train. That way we don't got to come back here.
We can.
Hold on a second. When you say fill, you want to fill me in? What are we filling?
Well, we got ourselves a bit of TNT.
You want to cart that around the neighborhood?
I mean, do you want to... No matter what, we're going to have to get it out of here. You want to leave it here for now? Or
I think we come back for it.
think we should come back for it?
Yeah.
What about the big boy?
Well, get it all at once.
Yeah, I guess what if we needed it, God forbid, we needed it at Emmerhurst?
Like I'm saying, if we already got it, we got it.
Well, we know this guy is dangerous. I'm not saying we want to start blowing shit up in town, but...
Let's pile it in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Better to have and not need, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, we could always smoke the sheriff out of his own house.
Yeah.
Fucking Molotov it.
Just start bombing the house. Yeah.
Well,
Napalm sticks to sheriffs.
I'm just about done here with these sausages, so.
All right, let's get rolling then. Mm-hmm. He throws down some cash on the table. It's a pretty healthy tip.
Want to bring the cart around, Birdie?
Yeah, I can do that. Yep. They're going to pack up everything.
Okay. Takes about, we'll say, 30 minutes?
Molotovs, dynamite, guns,
Yep.
food,
Couple trips.
camping supplies.
30, 45 minutes between, 3 guys loading up a cart. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Hiding it all, like, covered with blankets.
Then they make their way to the train station. It's not terribly busy day. There's some folks coming in, coming out. Train is departing right when they arrive. They don't see Zwarson. But the next train shows up within the next hour and a half. At these times, trains were not always right on the minute. Oftentimes they were actually fairly late. This train shows up.
Tate remains on the cart.
He's not in the train station?
No.
So it's just Fontaine and Birdie inside?
Birdie goes in.
While they're standing there, so how long you been a marshal?
Yeah, let's see. It's been going on. Shit, I got to remember now. I think I'm probably on my 5th year now.
It's a pretty good tenure. What'd you do before this?
I was a Texas Ranger.
Yeah, I know something.
Yep.
I already knew all that.
Yeah, you don't say. I could ask you the same.
Train door opens. As you, Birdie, say that, Fontaine smacks his cigarette pack, pulls one out, and lights it. Yeah, I suppose you could. Mm-hmm. And Zwarson walks off the train. Fontaine reaches out a big hand, shakes it. Took you long enough. Yeah, well, busy work.
It's kind of the The nature of the beast, ain't it?
That's one hell of a ride. Oh, man. He stretches out, big stretch. Well, Marshal Johnson. Hold on, let me get the... Marshal Johnson.
Mr. Zorson.
He's got a big cigar in his mouth. Where's your partner?
He's out on the carriage, the wagon.
All right. Well, I guess you guys got a lot of filling in to do.
Yeah, you could say that. Maybe
Here.
we can fill your ear on the way to our next stop.
Sounds like a plan. He walks up to the carriage.
Morning, Z.
Oh, good morning.
Trust your ride was comfortable.
Wow, delightful.
Suppose we start with the worst of the news you're not going to want to hear.
Well, actually, boys, before we get in on that, let's, move our dearly departed. Fontaine looks over at Zworson. Hey, you guys want to tell him? Well, here, how about you guys go ahead and get that body up in the station. They already know what's going on. I'll fill him in.
Tate, keeping it wrapped up, will start to pull it out of the carriage.
And Birdie will help.
They bring it up into the station, and there's already people who know what's going on, and there's a whole process, and they handle it, and the body gets stowed away in a box, wooden box. Birdie and Tate get back. That's a shame. He had his flaws. He's a good man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, stay true to the end.
So this sheriff, Zorson looks around, making sure he's not being too loud. He does talk pretty loud. The sheriff, we know this.
Oh, he's a bad guy.
100%.
Let's go get him.
Agreed. Now the question is, do we want to go grab some deputies first, or should we just us four go?
Well, fill me in here. Yeah, honestly, guys, I don't know how much I trust the deputies.
I got a different read on it than you, but for the sheriff here, I think us four should suffice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I don't trust them. I don't have a reason to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I think they're doing it because they want to make a better place for where they're living and their families and whatnot, but going after the sheriff's probably not their forte.
Well, do we know, are any of the deputies complicit with what's going on that we know of?
Not
There was one.
Yeah, none of the ones that are still alive.
Well, we don't know about the rest of the force around, but just the few that we know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is if one was compromised.
More could be, yep.
Exactly. You see, we're tracking.
We're tracking, yep. So when it comes to moving on Sierraton, we might need to take that risk because that's a big piece of pie to take on.
Yeah.
But I'd say first things first, we got to go get this sheriff, take him off the board.
And
All right. Let's go.
We got to get a rag in his mouth as fast as we can.
Oh, you told him about that? Yeah.
Well, we synced it.
Saint it.
Yep. Yeah, that was yep.
On the cart ride back, Tate and Birdie explain everything. Unless, I'll let you guys say what you don't explain, if anything. On the cart ride to...
I think Tate's still a little like wishy-washy, saying stuff about the visions and who they saw in the visions and the coyote helping them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think he leaves like those parts out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the aggressively hoodoo.
Mystical.
Yeah.
Yeah. He still tells them about things like the Watcher, but doesn't tell them a lot about the Watcher.
And the green gems and their healing properties.
Okay. He finds it all interesting, and he's not judgmental, or, he listens, he takes it in. What is the plan? We can add a character here. What is the plan for this Emmerhurst situation?
I think a recon first, just to get the lay of the land. You know, I mean, we're on a carriage, right? And so it's just 4 dudes on a carriage.
Mm-hmm. With a whole bunch of explosives and Molotovs in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So
Tate's going to ask to be dropped off a block or 2 down, you know, within scope range, but he's going to try to find a building he can get on top of.
And just remember that they had folks on top of buildings watching us. So
Yeah, I'm hoping we can't get me up on one.
mm-hmm.
Scope the rest of them and keep a eye in the sky, as they say.
okay, let's have the strategizing in character. So after Zworson has been filled in on everything, everybody's on the same page. I'll let you guys initiate the planning.
I think when we get closer, best bet's going to be let me hop up on a roof a few houses down with my long gun and keep an eye over y'all and hopefully clear any other rooftops too.
Yeah, you're looking for a crow's nest.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, scout it out. Then what?
I think I'm more of a front of house kind of guy. So I can walk up knocking. You know.
He's going to recognize you, ain't he?
Yeah, he's going
I
to recognize
reckon.
me.
You know, he wouldn't recognize.
Fontaine?
Or you.
Exactly.
And last he saw you, Birdie, you weren't in a good place.
That's a good point.
I think you keep the acting job up until you don't have to no more.
Fair enough. So I get out the wagon early too. Maybe set up.
Well, you know something you could do?
What's that?
Fontaine reaches into his breast pocket and pulls out a mustache.
Put on a disguise.
Yeah. That way the 3 of us can approach the door. We got a guy watching us.
That might look good on you, Birdie.
Keep us spread. Here's my thought, right? Okay. Young man over here gets up on the roof, keeps an eye out, eye in the sky. 3 of us are walking up. We're looking at the property, right? Take a wide berth. We got clipboards or something.
You know, I do believe we have a clipboard.
All right, 8 clipboards, good. We'll have you walk toward the side of the building, look around for stuff. Z, why don't you take the other side of the building? You're also looking around. I'll go up, trying to sell him something.
Mm-hmm.
Keep an eye on that back door, too.
Absolutely. So we can do this. All I want to say is that I feel like these guys have been a step ahead of us this whole time. So
maybe we just go in, we do the, well, go ahead.
I think, well, what you were just suggesting there, I don't think any kind of subterfuge or you know, traveling, wandering sales folks showing up to this specific address, I don't think they're going to buy it for a minute.
Didn't you try that on the other place?
Exactly. We did that on the other place, and that's where we found Creedmoor. So we go in doing the same song and dance. I think we're going to get made real quick.
Could be a county tax assessor.
You know, I think it's time to go fast and hard. Okay? You and your Overwatch, right? I can come around the back, you know.
You got that piece of Dre gave you still?
Damn right.
Good.
Tate will pull a Molotov out of one of the buckets.
We'd rather not burn the house down if we don't have to.
Well, you can smoke them out if you gotta.
Yeah, if we gotta. But yeah, I think we'd be fooling ourselves to think we can fool them with a ruse. So
Yeah, I like fast and hard.
mm-hmm.
How about, don't smile at me like that. What about this guardian angel fella you mentioned? Purple eyes?
He mentioned he was gonna be there when we go to Sierra 10, but otherwise he's pretty elusive.
Yeah, I wouldn't bank on any assistance for this one. I think if we plan it for us 4 here to take care of this, if we get a helping hand, great, but let's assume that that's not coming.
Well, he was Greed's guardian angel is probably pretty pissed.
Like I said, wouldn't say no to some assistance, but right now, he ain't in the wagon.
Yeah, finding him's like finding the commissioner on a good day.
Fontaine looks over at Zworson like, eh. They get a couple blocks away from the house. It's one of those areas on the edge of town where the houses are spaced out pretty far. It's similar to that safe house in Eastonton, except for this is a more well-to-do neighborhood. This is where like the rich houses are.
Quick question.
No.
Was the purple-eyed man short and cloaked?
No.
Okay.
No, he wasn't short. He was average, maybe a bit more than average height. Pretty, like, muscular build. Just based on, like, his body.
So it doesn't sound like the dude Birdie described.
No.
Okay.
As far as he knows. So you guys are a couple blocks away from the house. Game plan, go. I'll let you guys kind of coordinate where Zworson and Fontaine are going within reason.
Sheet of paper super quick?
Yeah, let's get a
map.
I'm the map.
Okay, I'll just do like exterior.
Jeez.
Oh, hey, I missed a shot with my pistol earlier, so I'm putting a check on that for
That's smart.
Yep. Have we fired I fired a few rounds out of the big gun when we were at the farm, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed a few too.
Check.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Okay, road, house, front door, back door. Are those woods up there? Shed, or you just got rid of that?
I just got rid of that.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to draw on the map, like, if you want to draw on the map your guys' approach or something, you know? Clay, roll. There are trees. There's a healthy amount of trees in the area. He roll a luck check.
12 under 29. Success.
He finds the perfect tree to climb up in across the street.
I guess a tree works too.
Yeah, I mean, the house is it's a 2-story house, right? So if he gets high up in a pretty big tree, that's good.
Tree. Birdie is assuming that there's going to be some trees along the side of the house, like maybe 30, 40 feet away from the house.
Yep.
And Birdie is going to be behind a tree, like, there you go. And my thought is that Zworson and Augustus, Fontaine, sorry.
Well, Augustus is his first name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Zworson and Fontaine can take the front door together, or, because I'm watching the back door and the side of the house. Basically to the north, I'm assuming. It's either to the north or the east, depending on what the cardinal direction is of that map, is like the one side of the house that Tate has covered. So basically we got the back, we got the front covered, and we got two folks going in, and Birdie can easily move up quickly if needed.
Okay, I want Birdie and Tate to roll stealth checks right now. Secret stealth checks.
Shit.
It counts! Okay, what's everybody's stealth?
62 for Tate.
25 for Birdie.
62?
Yes. Sneaky boy.
That is pretty sneaky.
It's like 62% success rate.
No. Jeepers.
Well, but are you including, actually, like, are you, like, considering, like, are you thinking?
Do
like,
I get advantage because of my super lucky, good, perfect tree?
No.
Oh.
So, let's set the scene. The agents get within a few blocks of the house. Maybe 100 yards away or so. This area is not divided into blocks. But Tate, Birdie, Fontaine, and Zworson kind of split up. Zworson and Fontaine stick together. Birdie makes his way down the road a ways, banks right, finds a tree to get behind. Tate finds a tree across the street, across the road, about, we'll say, how far away are you trying to be from the house?
50 yards.
50 yards, and Birdie said like 30?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, so 10 yards.
Yeah. Like you can imagine like a wall of trees separating properties kind of.
Yeah. The closest like trees to the, we'll say there's a tree that close. The windows are mostly closed. This is a very clean house. Very well-to-do. The paint seems fresh. The lawn seems trimmed. There's some flowers and a little garden. There's a sign above the door. Birdie can tell from the angle of the windows and whatnot. This house is a little bit dirtier. And it's a solid distance away from the other house. There's like a driveway you go down. Not a driveway, but you know what I mean. There's a little path. And they set up how they had described. Tree to the, if you're facing the front door, there's a tree 10 yards to the back left of the house. Tree to the front right. Zworson and Fontaine make their way to the door. They stack up in a way. Not in like a current present day way, but Fontaine knocks on the door, gun in the air. Zworson also pump action shotgun at the ready.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? I'm here today to say some shit to you after the show. But yeah, a little two-parter action here. I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna get this beautiful thing done here. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna read aloud some names for some beautiful people. Big, juicy thank you to Totoro's Bang Bus, Steak, Paul Davis, Carter Garcia, Glenn's Dilzig, Canned Bread, Xander is here, and Garth Hansen. Thank you all very much. We seriously super, thank you. You know, we appreciate it. It helps a ton. I mean, it helps a ton. So thank you. Thank you, guys. From the bottom of our hearts. It's really meaningful. It's very impactful. You know, and it helps the show. It helps us keep going, getting things together, funding things, etc., which you guys know. We've talked about this. What else do I have? I mean, obviously, shout out to the merch store, to the website. Shout out to the Discord. Pop in there, hang out, say hello. But you guys already know about all of that. And you already know, if you like the show, please, like and subscribe or leave a rating or whatever and share it with your friends, share it with your family, etc. What else? What do I have for you guys? I guess, nobody likes hearing about people talk about work, but I'll tell you, work's been just bonkers, okay? It's been bonkers, bananas, and crazy. And it's really starting to grind my gears. So I think I need to figure something out there. I don't know. We'll see. There's, life throws curveballs to you, right? And I know there's some people out there listening right now that
you got some big stuff going on. You got some big thing happened. Shit really sucks. And I'm sure it probably does. I'm sure it does. You know, I've been there. I've had friends who have been there. And, you know, I hope you have somebody in your life, or hopefully a couple people in your life, who can be there for you, who can help you. You know, if you don't, then, you know, like seek those people out, right? They're out there. There's good people out there who want to help you. And you're not alone, right, in this world. There's definitely shitty people out there, but I truly believe there's also good folks out there, and it's up to good folks to make the world a better place, right? There, you know, there's that whole saying about, you know, the worst thing good people can do is nothing, right? Or like evil people win in the absence of good, or whatever, right? Like just because there's bad people out there doesn't mean that you can't be good. And in fact, because there's bad people out there means you should be good. If you see somebody struggling in your life, you know, do what you can, right? Talk to them, be there for them, remind them that you care. If there's something you can do, you know what I mean. But things get better. They really do. They really, really do. Keep your head down, or keep your chin up, and you'll get there. You'll get where you want to be. And even if it's not like the exact place you want to be, I mean, I'll tell you what, 10 years ago, looking at my future, where I'm at right now is really not at all what I thought I would be doing, where I'd be. But I'm really happy overall. I mean, things aren't perfect. Things are never perfect. They never will be, right? But overall, like, I'm really happy with things, truthfully. So anyway, just keep chasing your happiness. And part 2 will be coming out post haste. Anyway, hang in there, guys, and we'll be in touch. Bye.